So, game number 2 in our best of 3 featuring UNT Eagles and Murky Disco for our Chair League Season 4 playoff week number 1 on Infernal Shrines. Mystic, you know what I'm going to ask? What is your favorite ban?
Well, looking at the last game, Johanna was a really big problem. The Lunara was also a very big problem. However, I don't think they will ban Lunara against Murky Disco. However, they might look to ban the Johanna, or they could just ban out like the ones that are good on this map: Sylvanas, Rag, maybe Arthas.
Right. I like the Arthas ban. I think Murky Disco may stick with like a Gul'dan or even a Sylvanas ban rather. Sylvanas like gives a ton of value to the Punishers, so I could see that being a ban as well.
They end up banning Lucio.
All right, I mean Lucio did do a huge amount of healing for UNT, so that makes sense. I get that. Spending some time thinking about that first pick. And a mouth ban. That's interesting. I did not see that coming. I mean, Malfurion is super strong, right? So maybe look into support choke after the Lucio ban. Say, all right, well, if you're going to take Lucio away, we're going to take Malf away, and you're going to have to come up with something else to be your healer. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
I like the, I don't know. It definitely forces teams down a different avenue that maybe they're not ready to take. So I like it from that point of view. But at the same token, you're also limiting the supports you can take. Right? So,
Yep.
you know, it's, yeah. Yeah. It is what it is, right?
First pick.
All right.
All first pick. Interesting. That is a very interesting first pick.
I like that, and here's why I like that. It doesn't give anything away at all, right? Because Vala is just a super strong damage dealer across the board. But it also takes somebody who's actually really good on this map and puts them in your team. So actually support that. And you know what? I was just corrected by Twitch chat. Lucio was on Murky Disco last game. So that was weird to ban that out, but maybe we're just taking away all the healers, all the supports.
This is what I was about to say. Picking Vala is kind of a vulnerable first pick in my opinion, because while it does give you that strong hero,
right,
you do tell your enemy team, hey, I picked Vala, I might go for shield. So that's why I believe that the UNT Eagles picked up Tassadar to get that shield takeaway, and then picked up ETC as well.
But there's 3 shields in the game, right? And
Yeah.
I would contend that Zarya is a better shielder than Tassadar at this point. But we see an Arthas and an Ariel pick. Ariel is a great healer to pair up with Vala.
This is true. Vala generates a lot of energy with all that damage that she does.
And Arthas, you know, we saw value for Arthas last game for Murky Disco. Oh, and here comes the Zarya ban. We can't let that shield out, boys. No shields for Murky Disco. I guess Medivh is still available, but no shields for Murky Disco.
I'm telling you, when you pick that Vala, people are just gonna be banning ass shields against you.
Banning or taken, right? No shields for you. I mean, I get it. You're right. It's a good point. It's I didn't really consider that. So while you don't actually show anything, you do kind of say, hey, you know what would make my comp really great? If I had a shield. So please don't take that away from me. Right?
All right, let's see.
And the Tychus ban. Wait. Dude.
Oh no.
Dude. Do you think it's possible?
I think... Okay, so those are some good pickups, because I think they realized that the UNT Eagles, they realize, hey, Cho'Gall might be there, so they pick up the Grey Mane for the Cursed Bullet, 35% current health damage. They pick up Ragnaros. Ragnaros Q at level 16 does 9% of hero's maximum health. I think they realized it, so...
And maybe the plant...
Oh, they go for it anyway.
Oh, man. Cho'Gall is out to play.
I think you could pick the Kharazim here. Kharazim,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Support your tasks.
Yes.
And then you go 7-sided. You have so much. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. No, like. Okay, I get what they were going for, right? I totally get what they were going for here, but the Tychus telegraphed it. 100% the Tychus telegraphed it. And I mean, it telegraphed it to the point where you and I knew it was coming, right? So you know the other team knew it was coming. So I feel like Tychus telegraphed it a little bit there. And with Greymane, Ragnaros, and Kharazim, I feel like Murky Disco was trying to do something, and UNT Eagles said, nope, we got you. But, with that said, on the red team, for Murky Discos, we have Arya on the Ariel, Houdini on the Vala, Battle Pope V2 on Gaul, The Process on Arthas, and Boop Doop on Cho.
And for the UNT Eagles, we have Z Fury on the Greymane, Legacy X on the Ragnaros, Ukin on the Kharazim, Arms of Gold on the Tassadar, and Calgir on the ETC.
Talents are up.
Looks like they decided to take the safer route by throwing Oriel with Vala instead, yeah.
And then doing a 2-2-1, it looks like. The question is it going to stay like that? Because you and I know that if you do a 2-2-1 against a team that's rotating 4, you're losing lanes, right?
Well, yeah, if you do a 2-2-1, you do certainly lose tower shots, but you don't lose any soak.
Ooh, we might have a 5-man gank attempt on the Cho'Gall here. I think he's going to get out safely, and he does indeed. So, 5-man gank not getting any kind of value other than to push Cho'Gall back a little bit. No missed soak yet. Well, there could possibly end up being missed soak bottom lane.
Vala missed a minion.
Oh, did she?
She was too far back. I don't think EXP range goes that far. But, you know, one minion miss, not that big of a deal as long as your life is safe.
No, indeed. But we do have Cho'Gall getting attacked again by Tassadar, Kharazim, and Ragnaros, but Ariel is up there to help.
I think this is a good rotation because while Cho'Gall does all this damage to the Rag, the Tas, and the Kharazim, Ariel has no no resource really, so that she can infinite sustain,
Right.
while the others are burning their mana to heal, shield, and
Right. But you know the other interesting thing is, so Greymane and ETC are rotating between the two lanes, but their wave clear is not huge, right? So we have a weird kind of XP thing going on right now where if this goes on too much longer, I think we're going to see like a half to a full level lead just on Soak for Murky Disco over UNT Eagles. Just because of the way the lanes are ending up splitting out right now. So Cho'Gall already getting started on the shrine for Murky Disco. The rest of the UNT Eagles slowly making their way up there. ETC and Greymane just now arriving. Cho'Gall does back away from the shrine and comes out to do some soak with Ariel. While, interestingly enough, Vala and Arthas are just going to split soak here. Cho'Gall getting a decent chunk of damage. Half health, but not enough to kill him. And yeah, it looks like Arthas and Vala just taking out bottom lane structures. ETC is rotating down to try and slow down that bottom lane structure attack.
yeah, Cho'Gall not actually attacking the minions because that's not what he wants. He just wants to distract the enemy from taking the little minions as fast as they can.
And this is a great move for Murky Disco. They are sitting a full level ahead of UNT right now.
Cho'Gall decides not to bait the Punisher over the wall.
I think he was trying to. I think he was just too far out.
Huh.
But, I mean, look at this defense. The Punisher might not even get through the wall.
Cho'Gall too much damage.
Cho'Gall going to town. Both teams are on their level 4 talents. With, like I said, not quite a full level lead anymore for Murky Discos, but still a decent lead.
I love doing that as Cho'Gall, just standing right outside the tower ranges while your Gall just pokes down the tower.
Right, and you there's nothing to do. Or nothing you have to do. Ragnaros and Kerazim looking to get some damage on that Cho'Gall, but Ariel able to safely keep him almost at full health, basically. Kerazim taking a decent chunk of damage there.
I like what the Eagles are doing right now. They see that fighting the Cho'Gall with just those three isn't working that much, and trying to split soak wasn't working that well either, so they decide to get some camps.
No, they
put some pressure on the map.
Absolutely. The camps was a good choice. Structurally, though, we definitely have Murky Disco ahead right now. Multiple walls down. And damage being put out, and level 7s around for everybody. Greymane working on this camp, but Vala is watching that, and so is Arthas. We might have a fight over here, maybe a little invade. Nope. Vala vaulting back out, and Arthas not able to go in and secure anything, so both teams going to back out of that fight. And mid lane shrine is what we're going to see next. A lot of damage coming out up here in this top lane from the Cho'Gall, though. But we have a 5-man attempt coming on Cho'Gall. He could be in danger here. ETC looking to keep the Cho'Gall into UNT Eagles and look for a kill there. But no, instead Vala rolls in and does a ton of damage to Tassadar and Ragnaros, giving the advantage once again over to Murky Discos. And still almost a full level lead, XP wise. Ooh, Cho'Gall looking to get some damage, and ETC low, and Tassadar going down first. Murky Discos is looking to take control of this map.
Oh, Molten Core is used.
Though. I feel like using it that early may not have been, like, now you don't have it for the defense. And that should be a dead Greymane there. Greymane getting really low but able to walk away. Cho'Gall doing work though, trying to still throw in some damage from the side of that fort and wall that UNT Eagles have up.
Yeah, I think the Eagles should have probably soaked the other lanes more because most of their Cho'Gall killing power comes from their ultimates.
Right.
And later levels. So
and we do have ultimates up for Murky Disco. So this should be a really strong Punisher push. The wall is basically down. Alright, yeah, there's a cannon up, but I expect to see some follow-up here.
Walking a bit too far forward.
And there it was, and Greymane is down. Cho'Gall looking to get his next kill. Karazim being quickly eliminated. And that's going to be a fort going over to Murky Disco. And looking to take down the keep wall as well. If they can get this down quick enough, they can also engage when the Punisher hops. Here goes John Cena leaping. Not quite able to get the damage in there, but Tassadar taking a chunk of damage after Cho'Gall whacks him with his big hammer.
This might be an overextension by Murky Disco. They don't have any more minions here.
Oh, this could be the... Yes, indeed, the end of Arthas. Cho'Gall again using his hammer to try and control the enemy team and give his healer and Vala time to escape. Lots of damage coming out, though. Cho'Gall is below 50% health. Karazim almost dead, though.
Oh, Greymane goes down.
Greymane does go
Cho'Gall
down. And, I mean, UNT just needs to get their heroic abilities here. They're going to struggle until they do. And, you know, Murky Disco taking advantage of that fact. Looking to get a kill here against Ragnaros, and that's going to be another kill.
Yeah, Cho'Gall proved that he was the stronger raid boss today.
Poor Ragnaros. I mean, really, though, 20 versus 20 is where it's at, and I'm going to have to give the edge at that point to Ragnaros. But Heroic's out.
Whoa,
Stage
ECC
dive coming in, aggressively diving in on that. A lot of members of UNT coming in and looking to get a kill, and Ariel does go down, but it costs Tassadar. Seven-sided being popped, but I think Karazim might be in a bad place here and might go down. Karazim for Vala. Yep. And down goes Greymane. Lots of damage coming out. Cho'Gall really low. Arthas in the back. Ooh, Cho'Gall just dodged that. Arthas tried to finish off ETC, but did not. And we're going to have a free camp going over to Ragnaros. Top lane Shrine is the lane that's going to spawn. That was a battle, my friend. Level 13 talents are out for Murky Disco. That reminds me of the first battle, though. In Tomb of the Spider Queen, they got greedy like that, too. And we ended up seeing a 3 or a 4-man wipe. Very, very similar to that. I do think we're going to see a 5-man extravaganza here on this top shrine. Cho'Gall is up, and I think here it comes.
Oh,
Arthas looking to root.
Arthas zoning really hard. Oh, ETC isn't here right now, but his stage dive is up, so he's just out here clearing lanes until he's needed.
Until he's needed, and then he can be there in about 2 seconds. Ooh, Cho'Gall diving in and throwing his hammer down. Molten Core is used again.
Oh, stage dive coming out.
Oh, Cho'Gall is so low, but everybody is going to start popping all their heroic abilities. Cho'Gall low, Oriole low, going down first. Cho'Gall was saved by the...
Greymane taking out the Oriole is actually huge.
Wow. The damage is coming out, though. Tassadar is down. Cho'Gall was saved by Oriole's ultimate. And that's going to be ETC going down as well. 3 people on the side of UNT down. That's going to be a 4th. Greymane going down. And I do expect we'll see Rag die here as well. Yes. So, 5 for 1.
Now, while the UNT Eagles did do very well in that fight, They did do very well in that fight. They did not take out enough of the Cho'Gall comp pieces to stop him, really.
To kill him, right? I mean, Cho'Gall was so low for a lot of that fight. Like, they really... It looked like the UNT Eagles might have unlocked the secret to getting that win. He just survived for so long, especially on the back of Crystal Aegis, right?
Yeah.
Stage dive coming in, looking to split the team, and he does... ETC does split Murky Disco up a little bit. Not enough to be effective, though. And this could be a dead Ragnaros here. Yes, indeed. Tassadar also really low. Greymane low. And ETC on the wrong side of that fight. Oh, but Kerzim able to pick off Vala in the back. Keep is down. It is time for Murky Disco to pull out, but are they going to overstay their welcome again? ETC taking a ton of damage, but seven-sided coming out. Ariel's getting really low. Cho'Gall's only going to be able to do so much for her. And Cho'Gall's now isolated. He could go down here and pay for his troubles. Able to escape, though, and Kerzim's pretty low.
Oh, man. Cho'Gall took the surging dash whenever he starts channeling his, I forget what it's called, but it's his Q.
His Q, yeah, yep.
Yeah, he starts getting a lot of HP back.
All right, so 13 available on both sides, 16 now available for Murky Disco. Cho chasing 3 members, like, what's up? What's up, guys? I'm here. I'm coming for you. I'm not sure that's the situation he really wants to be in. Maybe it is now that he's got that talent, but like 4-on-2. I mean, Cho'Gall's strong, but
look at how confident he is.
He is. He's just like, I'm rolling in. 4-on-2, no healer. I don't care. I'm going to invade UNT Eagles camps, and I'm going to take it. That
you know that the entire enemy team is in here. You could kill the Cho'Gall. He doesn't have his Oriole.
Now everybody's in this bottom lane, and Cho'Gall's gonna go back to the gate and be safe. Take another camp. And mid lane is where we're going to see the shrine. We already have damage on the keep mid lane, so this is probably the best that Murky Disco could have hoped for, and the second worst that UNT Eagles could have gotten. The only thing worse for UNT Eagles would have been had it been the top lane. Of course, it just was the top lane, so that is impossible.
If you notice here, ETC had to actually use a stage dive to get out of that, so it's on cooldown right now.
And Cho'Gall looking to clear this top lane up for Murky Disco. And still solo. He's like, I'm rolling solo. I don't care. You guys, come on. Come at me. Bring all your men. 37-0. This shrine is not in question who's getting this shrine. UNT Eagles not willing to go in down the talent tier, which I understand, right? 16 is a big talent tier to go in down, but you're about to lose your keep. You're not saving. Well, I shouldn't say that. There is a possibility of saving this keep, but it's really, really, really slight.
ETC does have stage dive here. Ragnaros
Molten Core is out.
Molten Core.
Stage dive coming in, looking to split the team. Molten Core is down. ETC taking a ton of damage and goes down first. Tassadar getting pretty low. His invulnerable is going to save him. Ragnaros' Sulfurous Smash comes down on Arthas, and it looks like Murky Disco is going to back out from this. Nope. Vala still wants some. Vala, you're not Cho'Gall. Maybe leave. I'm just going to throw that out there. Maybe don't stay in there for that. So this is tough. 16 is now picked up for UNT Eagles. Was picked up during that fight. I left it up so you guys could see those talents as they picked them. And it looks like we're just going to have Murky Disco paint the map red, including grabbing the bottom camp and pushing in this bottom fort. But same talent tier, and it looks like we may have the UNT Eagles push in on this.
This is a very dire situation for the UNT Eagles. They are 3 levels down. Murky Disco is approaching 20 very rapidly.
Absolutely, absolutely, and the wall and the fountain may actually be enough to give them 20. I think the fountain will push them over, and with a set of impalers with them.
Whoa.
Oh, stage dive coming in.
UNT Eagles looking to initiate before 20.
Ooh, getting saved by the Crystal Aegis. 7-sided coming out. And that's going to be a lot of kills going over to Murky Disco. This may be a team wipe. Yes, it is. Are they going to bypass the keep, or are they going to take that keep? Nope, they are going to run past that keep. And this should be game number 2 in our best of 3, going over to Murky Disco, giving them the win in our best of 3. Yes, they are finishing that keep off. That is going to be that.